to hold on. You got to hold on.
Hey everybody, this is Aaron here, and I'm here to talk about the Walking Dead book by Robert Kirkman. The book is called The Rise of the Governor, so it has a little bit of backstory on the character of the Governor. Now, I know we haven't watched or even read about the Governor up to this point in the class, but I took it upon myself to watch Season 3. And in Season 3, the Governor is pretty much the main antagonist. He's a badass guy, and he controls the town of Woodbury. He's ruthless in what he does, and he really just kind of controls and manipulates everyone around him. So what I've seen in the show of the Governor was this very messed up character, and this book actually goes into how he gets to be that kind of character. It starts out with him and a couple of his buddies with his daughter, which in the show she plays an important role. And it's interesting to see the tendencies that he has, even when the breakout starts. What I like about the first part of the book is that it goes in behind the scenes of when the breakout started. It kind of shows, how the media outlets go dark, how internet goes out, how TV goes out, radio stations, everything goes out. This is really interesting because you don't really get to see this as much in the comic book or in the show. And then you also hear the dialogue between the characters. One of them references, the sun will come up the next day and all the orphans will find a home and the Braves will win the pennant. But then they start to realize that none of that stuff is ever going to happen again, that the world that they knew is gone. And to survive, they're going to have to change all of their morals and ethical ideals to survive. I think when any kind of apocalyptic story comes along, the topic of religion is always going to be discussed, simply because there's so many people that put their faith in a higher being. This first part of the book is no different. They find the congregation had all turned, and they wonder how it happened or how all these people of faith turned out the way they are. And it kind of makes a mockery of the religion because even though they were all in church and the apocalypse was happening and all these zombies were coming out, it didn't help them. That's an interesting point to make even throughout the transmedia of The Walking Dead. So, yeah, that's all I have for this time. The first part ends with them finding Atlanta and realizing that there's no more refugee center. So in the next part, we'll see what happens to Philip and the rest of his crew in Atlanta. Thanks.
You got to